Leveling up the Opportunism skill is quite easy if you follow these tips. Tip number 1, which is by far the best tip when leveling up Opportunism, is to know how many enemies you need to kill in that certain area or that encounter. Yes, in other words, you need to kill only 30 to 70% of the enemies in that total area to get your Opportunistic skill leveled up. Let's take this for example. We're very close in getting the Alchemy knowledge skill, which is of course under the Opportunism. And in this encounter in chapter 6, we kind of know that there are 7 enemies. If you don't know yet, yes, there are 7 enemies in this area. So that means I actually just skip all the enemies in the first part of this encounter, and that is a total of 3, which leaves 4 more enemies in the second part. And 4 enemies out of 7, that is roughly 57%. So knowing that, you are actually safe and good to go killing all the remaining enemies. And the good and weird part of this is that you don't need to worry about what kind of weapon you're going to be using or what style you're going to be using to kill these enemies. You can take them down using environmental hazards, doing a melee kill, which is an assassination in this game, which I believe is an awesome addition to Requiem, but can still be improved in future DLC, wink wink wink, burning them directly using a combination of Ignifer and a pot, or you can set Hugo's rats loose and enjoy the show. And here's the thing guys, it's okay if they see you. So if you suck at stealth or you just prefer being aggressive, it's okay. You can use any style as long as you remember to kill only 30 to 70% of the total enemies in that area. So after the encounter, just give it some time, and when you check again, you will notice that the skill that you're leveling up would have gone up by 1/3 of a bar. But just one note that you have to remember, this much of a level up actually only happens after an encounter. So if there are no encounters, you cannot level up that quick. But you can still level up even if a little bit, which leads to tip number 2. So when you're outside of the encounter, technically there are some parts where you can still interact with the surroundings. And that could be lighting a flame, triggering an explosion using your Ignifer and some Greek fire, or using Odorous to clear a path. Now all of this, as long as you're using alchemy or alchemical ammo, it will level up your Opportunistic skill. So just by doing those, we've leveled up from this to this. It's not much, but hey, at least it helps. So once you've max leveled your Opportunistic skill, you'll get the Malignant trophy, which I think is a hard-earned trophy. The same thing with the Prudence skill. So if you haven't max leveled that one up yet, you can check out this video over here. By the way, I'm Dark, and as always, GG everyone.